Imagine that you want a pet. You've done research for months on what the right pet for you would be, and finally decided on a parrot. You know all there is to know about parrots, and now the time for purchasing one has come. You bring your new parrot home only to find that he wants nothing to do with you, and you just cannot build a bond with him no matter how hard you try. You eventually end up rehoming him. You look back at the situation and think, what went wrong? You might want to look into the fact that your pet parrot's wings had been left unclipped. Clipping a pet parrot's wings is better than leaving them unclipped. Wing clipping is a necessary grooming method in order to maintain a healthy and happy relationship between a parrot and owner, and is vital to stopping the cruel practice of habitually rehoming parrots. Today, I am going to explain to you why you should support my proposition by giving an explanation of my value object, my value hierarchy, my criteria, and by providing applications in support of my proposition. The value object I will be focusing on today is wing clipping. Wing clipping is the process of cutting a parrot's primary wing feathers to inhibit full flight ability. For the safety of the parrot, wing clipping is typically done by a vet or groomer. The vet will use scissors to cut the ends of a parrot's wing feathers. By trimming these primary feathers, a parrot will lose their full flight ability. The process of wing clipping that I will be discussing today is a painless process, similar to the way we clip our nails or cut our hair. The value hierarchy I will be using today is as follows. The first value is safety. The second value is unity with nature. The third value is happiness. Now that I have established my value hierarchy, I will propose criteria for those values. The first criteria that I have set is that wing clipping will enhance the overall safety of your parrot. The second criteria that I have set is that wing clipping will give a parrot and an owner a stronger bond. The third criteria that I have set is that wing clipping will make both parrot and owner happier. Now that I have established criteria, I will propose applications for my proposition. The first reason that a pet parrot's wings should be clipped is that wing clipping will enhance the overall safety of a parrot. In the article, Clipping a Bird's Wings, written on August 9, 2019, Alison Calhagen says, safety inside the home is another big reason why most bird owners choose to clip their pets. Indoor life poses perils that birds do not normally face in the wild. Such indoor perils that she mentions include ceiling fans, glass windows and doors, ovens, toilets, and more. These are things that do not exist for birds in the wild. While being able to fly away from predators is a necessary ability in the wild, in captivity, flight could lead to the danger. A parrot could easily fly into a hot oven and be seriously injured or killed. A parrot could also fly into glass and break something. Another risk is that a parrot could fly out an open door or window and never return. Since pet parrots are often not living in their natural environment, their chances of surviving after flying off are slim to none. The second reason that a pet parrot's wings should be clipped is that wing clipping will give a parrot and an owner a stronger bond. In the article, Wing Clipping Continued, last accessed on April 16, 2020, Mark Simpson says, clipping a bird's wings makes it more dependent on its owner. Many people believe this actually enhances the bond between the two. When a parrot learns to depend on a human for everyday things, like being fed and transportation to high places, it builds a sense of trust. By clipping a parrot's wings, you increase its dependency on you for everyday things, therefore increasing the bond and trust that comes with it. In the article, Pros and Cons of Clipping Your Bird's Wings, written on December 1st, 2015, an unknown author agrees with the points I have just made and states, sometimes clipping birds forms a very good relationship with their owner because they are more dependent on them. The third reason that a pet parrot's wings should be clipped is that wing clipping will keep both parrot and owner happy. In the article, Should You Have a New Bird's Wings Clipped and Is It Permanent?, written on July 18, 2019, Lex tells us that, as long as you spend time with her, she'll get enough activity for a happy life. A parrot whose wings have been clipped is just as happy as a parrot whose wings have been left unclipped. They are able to get the same amount of activity as flighted parrots, just in different ways. A parrot is able to grow its confidence and abilities by being challenged in ways a flighted parrot never would be. This leaves the parrot overall much happier than a parrot whose wings are unclipped. Clipping a parrot's wings also gives the owner a sense of safety and security by knowing their parrot is protected from household dangers. This allows the owner to have a peace of mind, which gives them an overall greater sense of happiness as well. Clipping a pet parrot's wings will keep a pet parrot safe, give a parrot and owner a stronger bond, and will make both parrot and owner happier. For these reasons, clipping a pet parrot's wings is better than leaving them unclipped. Now, just imagine what could have been if you'd taken the time to have your pet parrot's wings clipped. Maybe you never would have had to rehome him. So, in order to avoid the tragedy of having to rehome a parrot that you promised a forever home to, just take the time and have your pet parrot's wings clipped.